Hey, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another show. Yes, the House just passed a bill. It was mind-blowing. I didn't even know they were passing this bill, but we've got a ton of information specifically targeting those on a fixed income, Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA survivor. You are not going to want to miss this video. This information just come out 10 minutes ago. Yes, 10 minutes ago, they just passed a bill. It's super exciting news you're not going to want to miss. But before we dive into all of this information, if you want a chance to win a free $25 Amazon gift card, we are doing that giveaway this afternoon. So you have a chance to win. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button to join the family. And if you enjoy us doing the research, bringing you this updated news, make sure to smash that like button. So with all that being said, let's dive in to exactly what is going on. So the White House and the Capitol Hill negotiators reached some agreements to avoid a default. So they came together, they collaborated. Now they said they are not able to discuss exactly what they're actually agreeing on and what's getting paid. It says the deal being worked out by negotiators will raise the government's borrowing limit for 2 years, okay? For 2 years, while putting 2-year caps on federal spending, said the source, who was not authorized to speak about the ongoing negotiations, but it said that the two sides are close to an agreement on IRS funding, which Republicans are hoping to cut, but both sides dug in and they're working on the requirements for Social Security programs. This is why it's so important to get this updated news so you know exactly what is going on. Everything of what they're doing now is to benefit Social Security programs, Medicare. You need it. You need the help. You need more money every single month. And guess what? They get it. They understand it. You get it. You understand it. But they're not able to discuss certain things depending on, this, what they're trying to get together. So this is where we come in, we do the research and we figure out, okay, where are they at? What's going on? How closer are they to actually coming to an agreement to make a deal? Now, of course, many people are frustrated because they haven't already made a decision. They haven't already come to some sort of agreement. Kevin McCarthy was blaming Joe Biden. Joe Biden and his team was blaming the House of Republicans. And it was just a pointing fingers match. And again, nothing gets solved that way. But what they have to do is put their differences aside and saying, we're not doing this because we're just the best team in the world, but we're doing this for the American people. That's what it's about. It's about you. It's about your paycheck every single month. Many of you commented saying, I'm on a fixed income. I get a government check every month. It helps me pay my bills and it helps me with my medicine. Well, you don't need that check being cut. You don't need it being taken away. You don't need it delayed. Can you imagine if they were to say, hey, sorry, we're not going to give you June's paycheck, but come July, you'll receive it. And like, it's not a good thing. That's not how it works. It's not good for stuff like that to happen. And that's why there's a huge urgency on them collaborating to make this happen. And again, this information just come out 8 minutes ago. They're literally just trying to narrow down and vowed to get this thing done. That says McCarthy has vowed to give members 72 hours to review text before putting it to the floor vote. The Senate will then have to vote on the measure if passed by the House. Most economists agree on an actual default could result into recession, which again, I understand. If we default, you better get ready because it's going to be a recession. And it's going to affect millions and millions of people. McCarthy told reporters today that they've worked through the night. All last night they were working. And he actually believes for the first time that they've made some progress, which, hey, give it up to them. They worked all night to make that happen. He said there is forward progress, but each time that there's a forward progress, the issues become more difficult and more challenging. So negotiators for the administration are currently not scheduled to meet McCarthy until later today, where they can actually talk about the progress that they're making, all this forward movement that needs to get done. And again, many of you have been waiting. I've been waiting. Our country has been waiting on this particular issue. And you might be saying, well, why? What was just passed? We're gonna get to that in just a minute. Why are we waiting? What's the big deal? The big deal is if this doesn't happen and the United States goes into recession, that could put 8 million people out of unemployment. Can you believe that? That could put 8 million, not 800,000, not 8,000, not 800. 8 million people could be put on unemployment. And that's because they lost their job. That's how critical and how big this decisions that they're making and crucial they are. This is why I said vacation. No, y'all need to get locked in a room and y'all ain't coming out till we have a deal. Y'all ain't coming out till we got something figured out. It doesn't matter how much you're tired of fighting and debating. Put your differences aside and agree. And here's the thing. I like what one of you guys said yesterday was no paychecks for them. Until they get this figured out, they don't need a paycheck. Right? Because that's what literally what's being affected right here. The chances of you not getting a paycheck. So let's flip the script. Let's say this. Until they don't get a paycheck until they get this resolved. I guarantee you they'd get it done the first day. You know why? Because they can't go without a paycheck. But why would they expect you to go without a paycheck? Why would they expect us as working Americans to not be able to be successful in an economy that is being run down? Why would we want to fear about losing our job because our economy is going into recession? You don't want that fear. That's very unhappy times. You know, you don't want to worry about that. You shouldn't have to worry about that. So I'm hoping they get that figured out. Now, just released. The House just passed a bill and get this, right? They just passed this bill to block student loan forgiveness and end the payment pause immediately. And that's Republicans, that's the House of Representatives, that's what they passed. Now you tell me this. And again, I said this from the beginning. I don't care if they're red and I don't care if they're blue. I don't care if they're Democrats. I don't care if they're Republicans. Okay. I think from this point, you know that how I am and how I think when it comes to passing bills. Forget the student loans. Forget this crap about repayment plan. Get this bill that is so crucial to what we've got. Get that one passed. Forget about wasting time on anything else. Get this bill passed that's going to take care of Social Security, going to take care of Medicare, and going to take care of the military personnel. I mean, you guys know, I mean, this stuff right here is just frustrating to me because of all bills that they passed a bill that really doesn't, I mean, it's a big bill. It's a big deal, but it's not like crucial. It's not going to put 8 million people out of a job. It's not going to cause the United States to go into recession. So that's where I'm at, guys. You know, I mean, it's crazy sometimes how our country is, but I do appreciate your love and support. Tonight, we are going to announce the winner of the $25 giveaway. You are not going to want to miss that video. Guys, I love you. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a great day. Stay tuned. I've got more videos on the way. And until next time, I'm John Miro. Peace.